So, in a few months, I'm moving to New Zealand for university. And from then on, I'm going to be representing New Zealand instead of the UK on the WCA. This means that this is my last chance to become the UK champion. So this year, I really want to win. I guess I better get to work then. So to help give me the best chance of winning, I have enlisted the help of Luke Gracer, who's ranked 8th in the world in 3x3 average. He's helping me work on my turning accuracy, look ahead, ZBLL knowledge, and more. Anyway, it's getting dark now, so we should go home, and I need to finish practicing. That was the end of my last proper practice session before the competition. I've now got 2 rest days, but I've done all I can now, so hopefully it was enough, and yeah, roll on Friday. So on that Friday, it was time to head to the competition. I'd had a couple of days off from practicing, so I could rest up a little bit, and I travelled up the day before. And first things first, on the Friday, I had a radio interview. It was good fun. I'll play a little bit of a clip here.
Because we've been at the CBS Arena this morning, as you know, the UK Rubik's Championships got underway at 9:45. 500 competitors competing for all over the world for that acclaimed trophy. And I spoke to Chris Mills. Now, he came second last year, and I asked him what his hopes are for the weekend.
Yeah, second last year, hoping to win it this year. Been putting in a lot of practice, being my 7th UK championship. I've missed the podium a few times last year, obviously getting second, which was my best so far. But this year, yeah, one step further is the goal and first place.
I've never actually done a radio interview in person before, so that was good fun. It was a good way to start the competition. So then it was on to competing. I didn't have much I cared about this day because it was just early rounds of events. I haven't really been practicing. But I did okay, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with friends. Throughout the day, I realised that I didn't really care about my results that much at this competition because it was going to be my last UK competition for quite a while, maybe until 2025 even. So I was really just making the most of having all of my friends in one place, having everybody here in Coventry to hang out. And I think that slowly became more of my focus throughout the day. On to Saturday, where the first and second rounds of 3x3 took place. My first round of 3x3 was a bit disappointing. I got a 7 average and none of the solves were too great. And throughout the day I had a bunch of first rounds, including one-handed, where I did surprisingly well. I got an 8.2 single, which is my second best in competition. I also counted a sub 10 and had another chance at a sub 10 official average, my second chance at this point. Obviously I would have had to count like an 8 or something, so that didn't happen, but I still got a really good average, which I was very pleased with. And on to 3x3 second round, I got a sub 7 average, which was pretty cool. I remember, I think the last solve wasn't too great and I missed out on an even better average, but it actually placed me first in the round, not just first UK, not just first Brit, first overall. So I beat Twan, I beat Mika, I beat Kieran, beat all of those people. So that was really cool, and that gave me high hopes going into the final day. Throughout that day, as well as doing okay results-wise, I also had a lot of fun hanging out with friends. And we went out to a pub in the evening and had a great time hanging out. And I'm gonna miss all my friends back in the UK because some of these people I've known for 9 years, nearing on most of my life. So I'm gonna miss them all, and it was good to spend one last competition with them. All right, on to the last day, Sunday, the third day of the UK Championships, my last UK Championships as a UK Speedcuber. I was a bit stressed, to be honest. I'd put in a lot of practice into 3x3 and I really wanted to win. Luckily, first round, I made sure I got to the venue in time, I warmed up and I did well. I got another 6.8 average, which was pretty good and placed me first UK competitor going into the final. Throughout the rest of the day, I did a bit average. I didn't manage to get a 4x4 on Megamix podium, which I was kind of hoping to do. but I did manage to get second in one-handed with a PR average and another chance at a sub 10 official average, which is crazy. I was not expecting to beat my 10.5 from the month prior, so I was very happy with that. Going into 3x3 finals, I was very nervous. As I said over and over again, I put in a lot of work, and this was my last chance to win. So I was very nervous, but lots of my friends made the finals, which was great. So we were all hanging there in the back rooms, just relaxing. I had a long time to wait, probably around 80 minutes of just waiting there backstage, warming up, which is always stressful. I hate having to wait that long. But I was doing okay in warm up until it was almost our time to get called up, and then I was nervous and I was shaking. But I went out there and
Whoa, hold up. You can't just blurt out how you did like that, Chris. You gotta build some suspense, man. Come on.
In the top spot in the competitors at seed number 3. Current national record for 3x3 single coming from East Sussex. Give it up for Chris Mills!
So I didn't do great, and it was very disappointing. I never put in this much work and done this disappointingly. I still managed to get second, which I managed to beat James, which is my big goal, I guess. But Nicholas, he did very well in the finals, so he managed to take the win. But it was very disappointing, and I don't think I'd ever been that disappointed in a round before. But I was lucky to have lots of friends there to support me afterwards. Even with that result, it was still a really fun competition. I only had one PR, which was the one-handed average, but that doesn't matter. I had a great time. I got to see all my friends from the UK, but it was sad to leave. Firstly, because I wasn't going to see all my friends for a long time, and because I didn't win that title. I really wanted that title, but I'm going to miss UK Speedcubing community. They've done a lot for me. I wouldn't be where I am today or who I am today without all of my friends, all of the organisers and delegates who've done all these competitions. And it's left a lasting impact on my life. But now it's time to move on to bigger and greater things. I'm not done speedcubing yet. I may not be a UK speedcuber for much longer, but I'm not done speedcubing yet. I am currently in the wonderful country of New Zealand. I've got New Zealand Nationals in just a few days, and then I have a break for Christmas, and then I'm straight back to Australia. I'm doing Cubing at the Cube, Tassie Summer, Melbourne Summer, Brisbane Summer, then I'm back to New Zealand for more competitions. I'm not done yet. Next year is going to be the big year. I'm going to get the sub 6 average, I'm going to get OCR average, I'm going to win Oceanic Championships. We're not over yet, still big things to come. So you haven't seen the last of me, and I'm sure I'll be back in the UK. But for next year, I'm going to be here in New Zealand and Australia for a bit, and I'm going to be making the most of it all. So thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to just do more of these type of videos in the future of all these competitions coming up. Thank you to all my friends back home in the UK Speedcubing community. I will miss you. I love you all. Thank you to all the delegates and organisers of the UK Championships, and congratulations to Nicholas for winning. I will miss you all. Much love.